d4. People that move super fast like that are annoying to me. Sometimes I need to slow down, pay more attention. Okay, we got some kind of Queen's Gambit here. Looks like he's trying to play the Moran variation, but it's not a Slav, so it's maybe a little different. I'm going to castle. Now I'd like to get rid of that knight here. So I can do the old Greek gift sacrifice. Here, let's push a pawn and see how he reacts. It's defended well enough, I think. Yeah, he didn't really react very well to that. So I take check. King takes. Knight goes here, check. King goes back, and then the queen comes out here. And he runs with the knight. I can't take here because the queen's defending here. Check, take, check, back, queen here, rook moves. I can check and check. Yeah, he might have trouble getting out of that box. I went there. So now I don't go here, but I could go here. Where can he go? Can't go here, can't go here. Doesn't have anything that blocks. So he goes to this rank, and then I can check. I think I can get him in a mating net here. Oh, he can play, that's the trick. He can play f4. But he went there. So I thought this would end up in a mate. So I go here with check. He goes forward, he can go to this square. I go here with check, and he's mated. Oh, I can't play the pawn there. That's the deal. That is the deal. Is there anything else that can check him? Can check him here. Yeah, that works too. That was mate. 1881 rating. Yeah, it makes up for the 2 losses earlier against weaker players. I can take down an 1880. Yeah, I wanted to. I wanted to play this pawn up. That's the line I calculated to mate him. It's the same idea. The bishop guards this square, and he can't come forward, and the queen guards these squares. So he gets mated, but I wasn't accounting for this pin. But fortunately for me, the h-pawn worked just as well. Interesting. Let's get a new game. Thank you, Rescataplan. Okay. Bishop's opening. Oh, even queen to h3. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but that sounds pretty good too. And you have to make sure he can't escape going backwards. But yeah, if he has no escape, then no problem. So I guess I'll bring out the other knight. So we'll turn into a 4 knights Italian if he brings his knight out, which is one of those positions where you can just take the pawn. So he defends with a pawn. Okay, I don't want my knight pinned, so let's block that. Yeah, usually when they play the bishop's opening, they're aiming for a quick f4. That's what I've seen in the past, but he's playing it slow. Now, where do I want my dark squared bishop? It really doesn't have anything great to do out here. Maybe I'll just keep it inside the pawn chain. And get castled. Okay, now he pushes. That's the way to get something going here. So now that stops me from playing bishop to d6, which I was thinking about, suffering the f-pawn damage, but now he could fork me. Got to watch out for this fork. So let's put the rook here and drop the bishop back so that the knight can come here. Or here. Yeah, it's funny, but he's got a hole in his position here. If this bishop moves, it's no longer protected, and I can really just drop a knight there. This one could go there, for example. But his bishop is guarding it for now, so it's not really a hole. Seems like he's not sure what to do. I just need to find space for my pieces. Could go here to harass his bishop, but then there's no follow-up that I'm seeing. No good follow-up. So get the bishop, the knight, get the knight out of the way. I could play with c5 here. Oh, he wants to take that pawn. Okay, this is kind of forced. He was setting up a battery to take this pawn. Okay, now he wants to take my rook. Here, let's kick his bishop. Let's take this pawn. So now the weaknesses in his pawn structure created by advancing all those pawns has become a little more apparent. I'm hitting this pawn, and that goes with check. Let's see, let's take the queen. Take with the queen, so the knight is still standing there, and I'm defending this pawn. So I've got a dual threat. I can take here and win a pawn, and I can take here and win a pawn. So he goes that way. I guess he's going to do something tricky. I take, he takes, I take. He's going to move his knight. Then I move my queen. He moves his knight here. Okay, well, I can still take this pawn. And I can also put my bishop here. And yeah, he wants to oppose the bishop. That's okay. Got my last piece off the back rank. Ho, ho, ho. The knight there. He's really got a one-track mind here, focusing on this square. But I've defended it for the moment, so let's just take off his bishop. And I can come back to this nice central position here. Away, Inkle. Thank you for the follow. And Coldacil, thank you for the follow. Cynical Bladder. Well, I got a lot of follows. Thank you all. Okay, so he's targeting this pawn now. I could bring the rook over to defend it, but I kind of want to get my queen out of the line of fire here. If I put the queen on, this square, and then kick the knight, I might be able to take this piece. Not really. He's got the queen and the rook defending it. Yeah, so he went in there. You know, I could put my bishop here. Restricts his knight movement a bit. Defends my queen. Yeah, actually, could he have taken my bishop or my knight? Queen takes knight. I take back. Rook takes queen. But his knight was hanging too. Anyway, so defending the queen is a good idea, actually. Because he takes my knight, I take back. He takes my queen, I take back, and he gets a knight and a queen for a rook and a queen. So good deal for me. And I think my next move is going to be to step my king here, unless he puts his queen somewhere like over there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, he supports that. So now I can take this bishop. He takes with the rook. Could just double trouble. And like so. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but knight takes, rook takes, rook takes, knight takes, rook takes. Ah, so he defends. Yeah, you got to do something about that. Now, can I do something clever here first before I take off the rooks? Don't really see it. So I can try and get rid of his knight now too. So I went there. Yeah, I guess he doesn't care if I take his knight because he's got the pawn there afterwards, which is annoying. Changed my mind. Yeah, I didn't see the queen behind the maybe we'll just go after this guy. Yeah, we're both low on time, huh? Okay, targeted there. So I play here, he can't take me. Well, he can take me with the knight if he wants to. So that's cool. We got this. And what else? Well, he takes the queens off. Okay, he's just going to try and play fast. Can't really mate me with the force he has on the board. Okay, hitting his bishop. Hitting the pawn. Okay, I should be able to get that pawn now. Okay, hitting the bishop again. Pushing the pawn. Oh, he's going to go there. Okay, so we got to go here. I have more force than him, so. There we go. Down to just knights. Knights and 2 extra pawns. 1 extra pawn. He's got check and take. That's bad. What am I doing here? Just getting my king to a better position. Okay, getting another pawn here. And then I guess we'll just make a draw here. That's a shame. I should have won that one. Oh, it doesn't... what? He's got to move his... All right. We finally ended that game. That was tough. Okay, time for d4. It's hard to play those when you're low on time. I should have been an easy one. What is he doing? Is he even thinking? Am I even thinking? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not anybody's opening line there. Well, we'll see if he knows how to play out of the opening for just a bit. But I've lost this game already, really. Get my pieces out. Get the rooks to the center. Oh, he sacrifices. Okay. Well, that makes it a little more even. He wants to... yeah, let's go on the open file here. Well, let's see if we can do something down here. So yeah, he's looking to overpower me. The knight doesn't move with check, so I can go here. Pin that knight. I guess this is why I kept playing. If he plays that fast, you know, maybe he's got a problem. Let's see if that bishop can really stay there. Okay, he wants to give me the bishop. That's cool. Now, let's see if we can take his queen too while we're at it. So I was, or he was up the exchange. He was up a piece, then he was up the exchange. Now he's down the exchange. But he set up a mate here. So we'll block this diagonal. And if he moves the knight, we move the queen, obviously. Actually, if we move the knight, if he moves the knight, we take the rook and mate him. Maybe that's why he's thinking. Well, that road to 1800, it's a rocky one. He resigned. Okay. Well, we've reached a new high in our rating there. Maybe I'll face someone that hasn't beat me twice already. Okay, we can do the French now. We did E4, C4, I mean E5 and C5. What is this? This is the normal thing, right? The 1 hour. That's a little odd. So I can take this pawn. Take this knight, which I was going to take anyway. And then he gets this pawn back if I don't defend it. Well, let's defend it once at least. Okay, he's attacking my queen. Or he's attacking my pinned pawn there. Let's attack his pawn too. Pinning my knight. So if he puts his, and he can't do it. I was saying if he puts his queen somewhere, I could move my knight with tempo, but the queen defends the bishop, so it doesn't work. Let's see. He could take my pawn. Then he decided to just take my knight. Yeah, I was really expecting him to take the pawn. Now I think this is just not good for white, right? He's losing this pawn for no particular reason. Okay, he's got another pin, yeah. So he gets the pawn back. Good for him. So I should move my queen. And maybe attack his knight at the same time. Do this all with tempo. He defends everything. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Let's get the bishop off the back rank. Defend this c6 pawn. Oh, he does that, eh? So I can take here. He takes my bishop. I can take here. The rook can move, and then I can take his knight. This is a fork here. After he takes my bishop. So he doesn't. So what? Just defend the bishop or move it? Yeah, the bishop has no good squares, so let's defend it. Now the fork. So now taking here doesn't do anything. Pushing here does. All right, attacks his queen. Okay, so we can threaten mate. Okay, that was a quick game. Gotta watch out for those mate threats. Yeah, I was aware of the fork, but running from the fork didn't seem to help, so just generate some threats of your own. Okay, we've done the French. Oh, we could do it Alapin. I haven't done one of those. I'm up to 1780. That's the new high. He declines to push the pawn. What do I do? Go into an e4, e5 opening. Oh, he takes the knight. That's very interesting. Let's just oh, let's go ahead and fianchetto. As long as we've got the time here and the bishop. I can bring the knight over to f3. Or not. What should I do? Well, at least I've got the bishop over here already. Let's play. If he plays h4, we'll play g5. If he plays h5, we'll play g5. That's the idea. Kind of blunts the attack. Then I can drop back here. And can kick his knight away. Yeah, he can put a knight in here. Oh, okay, let's develop the bishop first then. Yeah, I'm not really liking this structure, but that's what I got. At least he won't be able to put a knight there anymore. Knight takes pawn, bishop takes, that's the idea. I might even bring a rook over here to reinforce the g file. It's clear that he's just going all out for the attack, so all I have to do is weather this little bit, and I should come out ahead. Neotroglia. Oh, neotrogla, so like troglodyte. Caveman chess. Which, as the caveman is always saying, you know, why all this discrimination against cavemen? So I don't have to do anything. What I should do, let's position the queen here and see if he really wants to take that bishop. What I should do is push through the center here. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. Now, this is the big question. Do I go with the pawn or do I just move the knight out? I think I take and push. Ah, he's helping me in a way. I want this diagonal open. Ah, so he gets rid of the piece that I would put on the diagonal. Let's see, what do I want? I want the queen here. So I can take this pawn too. Although, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's even. It's a knight versus a bishop. I could move my knight. And then if he takes this pawn, I take this pawn. The knight is kind of pinned here. But I can defend my queen. He can't immediately exploit it, so I can take this pawn and unpin. Aha, he can immediately exploit it. Okay. Uh-huh. I can push the pawn. I can push it again. Aha. So now I can take the pawn. I can move the knight first. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Aha. Cool. If he takes my knight, and my rook, I get a queen. If he comes back with the bishop, I can just take it. If he takes his pawn, I take his queen first, and then do stuff here. If he does nothing, I can take his rook. Yeah, he just lost. Alrighty, 1785. We are on the road.